When I look back on my life, the stillness passes over friends. What I stored was yours to keep. It's no more mine to reclaim than the rocks of the trees. Oh, I spent a year in the kingdom, on my way through the garden. Oh, I spent a year in the kingdom, on my way through the garden. What comfort used to pass my days before you shook the cold from me. I have enough to hold me to your side before release comes for me like a thief in the night. Oh, I spent a year in the kingdom, on my way through the garden. Oh, I spent a year in the kingdom, on my way through the garden. I'd give back every nightbird song, I'd give back every lay in the dawn, I'd give back my singing voice. Oh, for one more day in the kingdom, for one more day in the kingdom.
Thanks.
Are there any particular themes running through this new album?
Just like death.
An uplifting concept.
I think it is.
I think you're being quite serious, but in what?
Oh, I am. I am.
In what capacity? Like not fearing it or coming to terms with it, or?
I think, I guess I kind of set out to try to cultivate my own ideas or a personal mythology about death and kind of how I think modernity has given us like a really, I mean, everything has to be so literal, and I think that the idea of the afterlife is something that's meant to substantiate this experience, and not necessarily something that not necessarily a literal hope for an unknown future, but more something that adds beauty and mystery to this experience. So it's kind of, for me, like I'm very much a skeptic. I guess my truth lies somewhere in that contradiction between being a skeptic who I don't have any reason to believe in an afterlife, but at the same time recognizing the fact that it informs all of our mythology, all of our religion, all of our culture, and as opposed to wanting to borrow ideas from, like a Bronze Age civilization or, whatever, kind of trying to cultivate my own ideas about that. And I think a lot of the time that's where my music comes from is, and I borrow from like Chaldean or Atlantean or, Hebrew stuff, but that's just kind of the history of mythology. You borrow stuff and then you tweak it and ruin it and so I think that's just I think that was kind of the the impetus for this whole thing. Yeah.
One more day in the kingdom. For one more day in the